Welcome. In today's session, Trauma Sensitive Yoga, we'll practice somatic movement. Soma means body. So this is a great way to let the mind take a little bit of a breather because it can get really busy. And then let the body begin to sort itself out. We carry a tremendous amount of tension, restrictions that we can't even really feel. And through these gentle, repetitive movements of the somatic practice, we begin to unkink the chain. I have a blanket on top of my yoga mat. You can lay it on a carpet, a rug. You want a little bit of softness, so a hardwood floor is going to be too hard. You may also like to have a pillow. I have a blanket to place under your head. So we will start on our back. And then I invite you to start by sliding your legs out. And then sense your body as it's resting on the mat. You may find that your chin is pulling away from your chest and your gaze is more towards the space behind you. And then you may be more comfortable to take your blanket or pillow or cushion. That will help direct the gaze down towards your body. When we turn the gaze downward, it is calming for the mind. Now notice if you're listing to one side, you may feel that one hip lays flatter than the other. You may feel like one shoulder blade lays flatter on the earth than the other. So that can indicate tension on one side of the body, but not the other. Also notice if there's any tugging or pulling or discomfort in your low back, which might indicate the psoas muscles, the muscle that connects the thighs to the spine, is tight. So we'll begin to release the psoas first. And as you pause, I'm going to adjust my neck pillow here so it is comfortable. So always, don't feel like you have to wait for my cue. You can adjust and move in any way that is comfortable for you. This is an invitation, but it is your practice, and your inner wisdom will always guide you well. I invite you to place your hands on your lower abdomen, and that gives us an outward sense of what is happening in our body. So as you begin to breathe in and out, we'll begin by just sensing where the breath is in the body. Does the belly move as you breathe in? Does it move in or out? And sometimes it can feel really tough to take a deep breath in. So rather than take a deep breath in, we'll take a deep breath out. And we'll exhale with the mouth open. So just a normal breath in through the nose if it's available. And as you exhale, allow your breath to roar out. Let's do that again. And one more time, easy breath in. And exhale with the mouth. And as you breathe in and out again, did the breath become a little easier? So inviting the breath into your lower abdomen. Feel the belly expanding on the in-breath and softening down towards the spine as you exhale. And make it easy and gentle, where there's no strain or force. You're friending the body. If it's easier to breathe out through the mouth, I invite you to continue to do that. When we breathe in through the nose, it filters the air and it slows down the in-breath. So we can't really hyperventilate when we engage in nose breathing. Something else happens when we breathe with the nose. It's the chemical balance of nitric oxide is brought into the right equation. And that helps release and relax tension around our lungs and heart. So it actually helps making breathing easier. Anything we do in the video, if you want to explore that longer, you can just pause and continue with any of these practices. You can also return to any one of the practices should you like to explore them more. We'll now begin to arch the low back. So a gentle contraction on the lower back. And exhale, floating back to neutral. Take a buffer breath. And again, inhale, arch. Muscles contract, rolling the hips forward. As you exhale, release the contraction and return you to neutral. We'll do that one more time. We'll take a buffer breath. Arching the in-breath. And exhale. Release the muscle tension on the low back, returning you to neutral. Let's take a buffer breath here. And then we'll take a breath in for nothing. And as you exhale, draw the lower abdomen towards the spine and pulling up, so you're hollowing out the belly. And as you inhale, allow the belly to relax, filling up. Let's take a buffer breath here. This one can be a little harder. Just inhaling normally. And then exhale, hollow out the belly. And you feel the belly pulling away from the palms of your hands. You're sucking it up. And then slowly as you breathe in, let that relax. We carry a lot of tension in our lower abdomen. And this movement helps release that. Let's do it one more time. Normal in-breath and out-breath. And then we'll take an in-breath for nothing. And exhale, flattening, hollowing out the belly. And then release to neutral. Now we'll combine these two movements. Take a buffer breath first. And on your next in-breath, gently arch the low back. Belly expands. Exhale, relaxing back to neutral. Take a breath in for nothing. And exhale, flattening as you hollow out the belly. Inhaling, we return to neutral. Take a full breath in and out. I invite you to close your eyes as you go through these movements. That will invite the awareness inward. You can also keep a soft gaze down towards your body. So whatever is most comfortable for you, that allows your body to relax. On the next in-breath, let's arch again. Belly expands. Exhale, floating back to neutral. Breath in for nothing. And exhale, now we flatten, contracting the front. Hollow out the belly. The in-breath returns us back home. And we'll do a buffer breath. And then repeating one more time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, floating back to neutral on the out-breath. Undoing. Inhale, breath in for nothing. And exhale, flattening, hollowing out. Slowly release. Buffer breath. And then slowly let's release the legs up. Relax the arms. Breathing in and out. What are the sensations that you may encounter? Warmth, cold, pressure. Whatever it is, can you meet them with kind curiosity? I invite you now to take your arms up to a cactus arm. And if your pillow is broad like mine is, try to get it round so you have space besides the head. On the next in-breath, extend the right heel out. And then exhale, relax. Left side extending out as you breathe in. Lengthen the back of the leg. And then slowly relax that. We'll repeat that one more time. Inhaling, pressing out through the heel. Pull the toes towards the shin. And then let it go. Left side, pressing out through the heel, and then letting it go. Grow the movement a little bit bigger. So as you press out through the right heel, can you invite the right hips to travel down with you? And then slowly release. Left side. Take the hip with you, sliding it down with the heel. Relaxing back to neutral. Moving from side to side. You may feel a little bit like walking. As you press out through the heel, the hip travels down. Do that one more time on each side. And we'll let it go. Let it go. And then we'll work with the arms. So as you inhale, reach the right arm back, stretch the fingers. And I'm going to relax that back. Left arm reaches back, stretch the fingers. Relax. Extending back. Open the palm. Relax it down. Left side again. Relax. And now invite the rib cage to draw back. So as you reach back through the right arm and hand, can you make the right rib cage pull, lift, lengthen back with the hand? And then we're going to release that back. Left side. Reaching back, rib cage follows along. Take that back. Moving from side to side. And just let your head roll in an easy way. Not looking to control it or force it. Easy, gentle. Curious about the body moves, but not looking to force or control. More like gentle stretches. And then returning back to neutral after the left side. Breathing in and out. And then we'll combine these two. So as you inhale and draw out through the right heel, reach out through the right hand as well, so the whole side opens. And we relax. Other side. Reach. And relax. Like a gentle movement as the wind blowing through the leaves. Only extending as far as it's available, not forcing. Making it easy as you can. Do one more time on each side. And then pause. Pausing here. Checking in. Sensations in the body. Sensing the breath flowing in and out. And if the mind is super active, you let it rest on the movement of the breath, helping to calm it down. We'll bend up the knees again. And now we'll take the hands under the head. So for this, I know for my body, it is more comfortable without the head support. But you might like yours a little higher. Again, there is no right or wrong way. What feels good is the right way. So following your inner voice. So with the hands behind the head, we'll continue with where we began the arch and curl. Inhaling, arching again, and exhale, now moving right into the flattening. Draw the elbows together, squeeze them in, and then slowly release the elbows back out on the in-breath as we relax the belly. Let's take a full breath in and out. And then again, inhale, arch, belly expands. Exhale, flattening. Draw the elbows in, squeeze them in as if they have magnets. And then I'll count to 8 as we slowly lower the elbows down. This may be more than one breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You may have come down or sooner. You may have taken longer. Either is the right way for you. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flattening. Draw the elbows in, squeeze them in, lifting the top of the shoulders up a wee bit. And let's count them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Maybe you felt some jumps and jitters. And that's just some tension that's being released. The tone of the muscle is lowering so that the inner sense of spaciousness increases. We'll add a slight curl up to this movement. So you may choose to watch or just follow along with my cueing. We start as before with the inhale and arch. Exhale, flattening. Again, draw the elbows in. And now curling up, lifting the head and the top of the shoulder. Slowly lowering the head back down. Once the head is down, take a breath here. And then let there be a re-squeeze of the elbows, maybe a slight lift of the shoulders. And again, we'll count to 8 as we slowly lower down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's take a full breath in and out. That helps reset everything. Let everything cool. And then we'll repeat. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten. Elbows curls up. Head comes up. Inhale, releasing the head down, lengthening the front seam. Head is down. Relift the elbows and slowly 2, 3, 4, 5, spreading your wings. 6, 7, 8, down. Relax, let everything cool. And then we'll take the right knee in. Hold the right leg with the right hand. And if any of these movements are challenging, don't worry about it. Sometimes, simply by imagining the movement, we get the brain, the motor cortex, to begin to fire, which in turn initiate the sensory nerve and motor nerve loop, so that movement can be initiated without having to be executed for it to begin to heal. Now we'll add a rotation to our arch and curl. Again, you may like to watch first and follow along second, or simply following along on the cueing. You can always pause the video and rewatch. We begin with an inhalation again, arch. And then exhale, flattening. Now drawing left elbow across the center line. And then slowly derotate, coming all the way back down. Everything pulls down. So now the elbow came all the way down. We'll take a buffer breath. And then inhale, we'll arch. Exhale, flatten, draw the knee in, curling up diagonally. And de-rotating. All the way back down. Take another buffer breath. Let everything cool. And let's do it one more time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flattening knee draws in, curling up. And slowly release all the way out. Let's release the right leg down. Release the left arm from behind the head and just pause. As you breathe in and out, notice a breath in the lower abdomen. Notice a breath in your upper trunk. Does one side feel like it's expanding a little bit more? Or maybe one side just feels a little bit more spacious. I say we repeat on the other side to balance things out. Hugging the left knee in and taking the right arm behind the head. Start with a buffer breath. And then when you're ready, inhale, we arch again. Exhale, flattening and curling up diagonally. Slowly release back home, all the way down. Let everything cool as you take a buffer breath. And we'll repeat. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten. Curling up only as far as is comfortable for you, where there's no strain, gentle effort. No strain, no pain. Buffer breath. And one more time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten. Knee draws in, we curl up diagonally. And slowly release back, all the way back down. Relax the left leg down. And relax the right arm. We'll take the arms out to the sides. And then walk the feet slightly wider than the hips. So maybe about, if you want a mat width apart. And you can look down if you're not quite sure where they are. Can you see your heels as you gaze down each side? Yep, check, check. And now as you inhale, let the knees relax, release down to the right side. We exhale, come back up again, a sense of the flattening. Inhale, we go down to the left side. Exhaling up. Let your nose go opposite of the knees, if it's comfortable. So, nose go one side, knees to the other. Gentle windmill twists. As you inhale and go into the twist, maybe there's a little bit of an arch. And exhale, we come back home. Other side. Little arch, the shoulder may lift up. Giving a little bit more release across the front of the shoulders. Adding a sense of a gentle back bend. You are in charge. Not too much, not too little. Let's do one more on each side. And then relaxing back to neutral. Sliding the legs out. Pause. And in this pause, again, what are the sensations? Hot, cold, pressure. Where is there ease? Where may there be some discomfort? We honor all sensations. Now let's bend the left leg up. We're going to ask the psoas, I mentioned it earlier, the muscle that connects from solar plexus, attaches to each one of the vertebrae, crosses through the pelvis and attached to the upper inner thigh bone. It's part of the hip flexor. And when we are afraid or angry, overwhelmed, irritated, it begins to contract. And because it doesn't have an antagonistic muscle, it can stay contracted. And then we may feel we have low back pain. You may just feel everything is really jammed together. So this one is an easy way to help it get long and lengthened back out again. You may like to either take your hands behind the head, or you may be more comfortable with the hands beside the body. Again, wherever it is comfortable. We'll start with an arch. And then as you exhale, flatten the low back, pressing it down, and then lift the right leg up. About 3, maybe 4 inches. And you can peek up to see, yep, not too high. Now, as you lower down, lengthen out, keep the low back down as you reach out through the right leg, slowly letting it come onto the mat again. Once the leg is down, let everything cool, relax. You take a buffer breath in. So the right leg is rolled out to the side. I'm not holding it stiff. It's completely relaxed. It just becomes my weight, and the weight of it is what helps lengthen the psoas back out again. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten the back. Press it down and lift the leg up. Again, you can look. Did it come up? And now keep the low back flat, 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 flat. As you slowly as you can, lower the right leg down. Once the leg has come all the way down, we relax. Everything relax. We'll slide the left leg out. Pause. Feeling the breath in your torso. And just sort of squeak inward. Does the right side of your body feel different from the left side? Maybe again, it feels a little bit more spacious, longer, bigger. Use many different words to describe these inner sensations. So it's not emotions as much as it's sensations. That's how the body thinks or feels. Now the left leg, rolled out, relaxed. Let's take a buffer breath first. And then as you inhale, we'll arch. We'll exhale and flatten. Lift the left leg up. And again, we can look. Check. Lower the head. Keep the low back down. And as slowly as you can, lower the leg all the way down. You'll sense once you have full floor contact. Once the leg is down, let everything pool. Everything relaxes. We'll take a buffer breath. And then we'll repeat this just one more time. The psoas is a very powerful muscle and not one we want to trifle with. So let's inhale and arch. Exhale, flatten. Lift the leg. Look up, check, check. I'll take the head down. And now slowly, 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 while I'm pressing my back down, lengthening out through the left leg until it is all the way down. Once down, I relax everything. And then slide the right leg out and release the hands from behind the head. Again, checking in with the breath. If you can't really feel it, you can always place your hands on your body, on your belly. And we get a kinesthetic feedback, flowing in and out, inviting it into the belly. And we'll slide the legs up again. We'll take the arms down alongside the body. And then we'll engage bridge pose. This is we are banker, the one where we have put a lot of ease. That was my intention on these muscles. But now we want to keep them in this new, more expanded form, but not so relaxed that they forget what they have a job to do. So bridge pose is phenomenal. As you inhale, press the feet down, lift the hips. And exhale, lowering down. Inhaling, press the feet down, contract the glutes, lift the hips, and slowly lowering down. Once down, everything relaxes. Now we can add our beginning pose, the arch, to this. So we'll inhale, we'll arch the back. Exhale, flatten. Belly pulls in. Now as you inhale, press into the feet, lifting up vertebra by vertebra. And then exhale, lowering down, vertebra by vertebra. All the way down. Once down, relax. We'll take a buffer breath. And then we'll repeat. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten. Inhale, pulling up vertebra by vertebra. And exhale, reversing as you lower down, vertebra by vertebra. Buffer breath. One more time. Inhaling, arch. Exhale, flatten. Press the feet down as you inhale, lifting up. And exhale, slowly, at the right pace for you, we lower again, vertebra by vertebra. Once down, we're going to let everything pull. Buffer breath. And then we'll hug the knees in. Rock from side to side. And then take the legs in a way that's comfortable for you. Knees can still be bent. They may be more straight. And take the arms up. Sometimes called sleeping tiger. Though, as I've yet to see a tiger sleeping on this, but this is my favorite pose. Shake it up. You have a little tantrum here on your back. Shake, shake, shake. And we'll hug the knees back in again. Rock from side to side if that is the invitation you're getting from your body. You may also like to take the knees in circles. Maybe switch directions. And then taking the feet back to the mat. And we'll slide them out. We'll pause. And I invite you to notice, is this comfortable? Maybe you would like, again, support back under the head. And if the knees are pulling, you feel like your low back is being jammed a bit, and maybe just bend up the knees again, as wide as the mat, and just let your knees rest towards one another. We'll cross the arms over the chest, giving yourself a little hug. Breathing in and out. We'll switch. You can stay here as long as you like. Breathing, releasing. The simplest but most profound changes happens doing just that. When you're ready to release, slowly roll over onto one side. Pausing for a breath or two, and then using arms and hands to press up. Thank you for allowing me to share your practice. It is an honor and a privilege. Namaste.